So I basically just want to start this video off by saying that all the power is in your hands, literally. Now, you might be thinking of these master plans, thinking of all these steps that you got to take. You're like, I gotta go here, I gotta go here. Then you just dwell on these thoughts day in and day out. A week passes, 2 week passes, and you're still thinking like, this makes sense. I have to wait to this moment to even start, to even indulge in this path to even get anywhere. And then another month passes, and then 2 months, 3 months, a year. You just wasted all that time when you could have just been laying a brick here, a brick there. Maybe you don't have the full picture. Just kind of start to go. Once you go, you figure it out because you have that vision anyways. So the vision will help guide you and help you build the thing that you're trying to build, regardless if you're ready or not. 99.9% of people are not ready for the things that they're trying to accomplish in life. They're not ready. They're not there at the perfect, like, segmented area of life where everything is this, it's perfect down to decimal. You just start. You go. You take a step. Okay, you take another step. Then you take another step. The problem is you care way too much about how it looks at your beginning stages versus your end stages. They're going to be vastly different. But you care too much about how the beginning stages look to yourself or other people. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's not supposed to be beautiful. It's not supposed to be magnificent. It's not supposed to be groundbreaking when you first start. The whole point and the why is so, like, mentally difficult for most people is because it is ugly. It is extremely uncomfortable. It's ugly and it's new and it's foreign. And you don't really know what it's going to be and how much it's really going to take. But as soon as you block that noise, out and you just go, it all just starts to make sense. It's like a snowball effect. Like, you have this small amount of snow and it just kind of starts to fall. It's like nothing. You don't even think about it. Then boom, you get this big snowball, this avalanche, and it's like, wow, that's crazy, right? Just like when you were a baby and you first learned to walk, you took those couple steps, you fell. No baby ever just immediately stood up and was sprinting, jumping, and skipping across the land. Like, that never happened. That would be crazy. People would report that and be like, well, this is something is off with this kid. But so you're beginning to your story. You're beginning to this path. You don't need to overthink any of this, actually. You don't need to overthink the beginning, the middle, the end. You don't even need to overthink the things that's already happened. You just need to go. Take those steps, one at a time. Then you'll be able to take 2 at a time, 4 at a time. But don't overcomplicate that process. And just give yourself just trust the process and trust that you will learn along the way to become better and more efficient at the thing you're trying to accomplish. The things that you're trying to do will make sense as you take these steps. That's the lesson. That's the teacher. You don't get everything off rip. You might think, I just need to work harder. Well, you need to work harder and smarter. Think. Always think along the way, but take action. If you have 50% of your time is you thinking about your next move, if you're like writing it down, making a plan, and you're doing all this prep work means nothing if you don't execute. What is prep work without execution? It's nothing. So every second that you spend jotting down the things you're going to do or thinking about what you need to do or what you're going to do, you need to be meeting that with the exact same amount of time or more of actual action. I'm going to start going to the gym. Cool. The next thing to do is to actually go to the gym. If you never go, that means absolutely nothing. It also makes it easier to plan when you write things down, but then you have to execute. You have to go. You have to take action. It's not negotiable. That is not a skip. That's not a step that you can ever skip. That is foundational work right there. There's no way around it. If you want to be somebody, if you want to mount to something, if you want to strive for the things that you want in this life, this short, special life, you have to want it. You have to put in the action. You want to get on camera? You want to write down these plans? You want to make it all perfect? Cool. But every single second that you spend doing that, you need to be meeting with action. So now you got to be on camera. And while you're doing it, you look at it, you study it, you go over it, you look into it, you research, you develop, and then as long as you keep going, you will be able to tweak it. Add a little bit here, take a little bit here, add a little bit here, take a little bit here, and so on and so forth until you get into that mode. So get into that mode by just starting. You can't skip the start phase. That is a thing that is universal. Yes, people can get lucky, but we're not talking about luck. We're talking about serious, serious proof here. How am I going to make this work? Don't care about how it won't work. Because every second you might be thinking, why won't it work? Why not me? Like, why it can't be me. It's for other people. Like, success isn't for me. Like, I'm cursed. I'm this, I'm that. Every second that you're doubting yourself, the action that you're taking is meeting that. So now you're not doing the things that you need to be doing. So now you're equaling. It's like an equilibrium with those things. So that's why you get no results. So that's why you have to. That's why a lot of people say mindset is everything. Because as soon as you get the mindset down pat, your body, the rest of you follows it, right? And then it all makes sense. And then it all happens. All comes to fruition. So if I'm sitting there thinking about all the things that are going to go wrong, and then that's all I think about, and then I take no action, yeah, that checks out. That makes sense. I'm not going to have anything. I'm not going to have any progress. It doesn't matter. But if I think about the things that are going to go right, and I take action on those things, that's when all the progress starts coming in. Okay, it might be slow at first. It doesn't matter. You don't need to care about how hard this path is. That is not something you need to care about. You need to throw that out right now. Like, that doesn't matter. You just keep showing up. You just keep on thinking, executing, thinking, executing. And then when you need to recharge, you recharge. Get your rest. Take a mental break to recalibrate so you can come back stronger, because you can't always go 120 million%. At some point, the energy is going to cost. All right? Your body's going to get tired. Your mind's going to get drained. You know, the creator's block. All these things are going to happen. It's part of the process. That's when you take that time to recalibrate. Okay, maybe I don't need to focus today on just grinding for my dream. Maybe I should just do some discipline today, like every day. Keep the things that are going. And then kind of just work on other things in myself. Maybe just go read. Maybe just go relax. Maybe talk to somebody. Maybe dial it down. And then, hey, tomorrow we're going to do this. But I'm going to worry about it tomorrow because I'm going to come back with 110%. I only got like 60% today. But tomorrow I'm going to have 110. That's a promise. That's what's going to happen, period. Then tomorrow, you wake up on the time you're supposed to wake up, you get up, and you go. So now you thought about it, and now you're meeting that exact thing, that exact amount of time with action. Now you're going to see how that ball rolls. And then you do it for about 60 to 90 days, your brain will not let that go. Your brain adapts. So when you always take the easy way out, your brain is adapting to the easy way out. And it's like, this is what we're going to do. This is what's comfortable. But if you don't do that, if you train your brain to take the hard way, hey, no, we're going to figure this out. We're going to make it make sense. We're going to get this thing we keep dreaming about. We're going to get this vision. It's going to be real. Your body will pave that, or not your body, but your mind will pave that path for you. And that will now become easier. Now that will become the path that your brain wants to take. Because now your brain is like, well, this is easy. Because this is what you put all your energy into. And this is what you do. So now we're going to be like, your brain and you are going to be on the same page. All right. That's why mindset. If you could look at all these successful people, and you spend how much time you need to look and scour the internet or find people, do interviews, whatever you got to do to find these successful people, that I'm telling you, they're all going to come back to this mindset. And then they sprinkle on their own twist on it. But the mindset is always going to be number one, period. If you and your mindset locked in together, that's when all this stuff happens. That's when all these things happen. It's when you become great in the thing that you're trying to become. If you want to be a ballerina, if you want to be the best cook that your whole family has ever seen, if you just want to have a supercar, if you just want to have a super bike, if you just want to have a lot of followers, all of this takes work. You want to be the best painter. You want to be the best videographer. It all takes work. Best motivational speaker, best basketball player. If you want to be something that takes something, you're going to have to put in that work to be something. You got to make it happen. It's not a thing yet because it ain't you. So you have to forge this. You have to make it. That's why I say you have to go back to the anvil relentlessly. Okay, today I can give 110%, but I know tomorrow I can't give 110% because I'm drained. I'm bled out. Like I'm exhausted. Like I said, if you just grind and grind and grind, this is going to be dust. It's going to be nothing. So it's not smart to just grind, 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 grind. Sometimes you need to grind, grind, recalibrate, grind, 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 recalibrate, take a couple steps, but stay disciplined the whole way through. This is the process. This is a lifelong process. All right, success is lifelong. It's not just a little bit here and there. It's not just a phase. Success is not a phase. Like this is a lifelong process. This is an identity. This is who you are supposed to be. This is who you want to be, right? So you gotta go get it. So you gotta be hungry. You gotta be humble enough when you get there. You know that your blessings was earned, not just given. And you gotta have that humbleness about you while you carry that on, because you want to have that kind of energy while you go. There's so many ways that you can make money out here. All right, the cards that you have been dealt with life are your cards, your cards alone. What about you makes you you? There has not been another you in the entire existence of the entire universe. Not one copy of you. You're the only one. So you, therefore, are the rarest thing the universe has ever seen. Just by being here. Just by being here. You're the rarest thing possible. Nobody is another you. It doesn't matter what things they're doing. They can't be you. No matter how many things they try or things they intimidate. You are the imitate, not intimidate. You're the only person. No matter how many things they try, all the things they imitate, you are the only you. That is your gift. And yeah, you might be thinking life's not fair, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Life is fair if you have the right point of view. Because every single person got a roll of the dice. None of us chose to be here. None of us chose how we be, how we look, and none of that. Everybody got to roll the dice. And it's up to you to play the cards that you were dealt. You got a card, you might be saying like, there's nothing special about me. Cap. That's just simply not true. It does not matter how much you think that there's nothing special about you. The fact is, you are the most rarest thing that's ever been on this entire existence of the universe. How is that not special? There's never been another you. And it never will ever be. Ever. Continuum. How is that not special? You might look at a view of like the stars and be like, well, that's special. Well, that's everywhere though. That is across the universe. It's special, but it's replicated. Oh, this waterfall is special. There's waterfalls everywhere. That waterfall can't move around and create art and create music and think for itself. No, it's just gravity's taking care of that. Water's just falling. Looks nice. But you don't understand, and that's the problem. You are special. You are special. Say it, you are special. You're the only person you're the only you. So dig deep. What about you? Do you actually cling to? It might be the nasty stuff. The stuff that you had to go through and endure that you try to put away. It might be that. It might be like, man, I've been through so much bull. Like there's so much bad stuff. And it shaped me to this person. And I just want to shove that down there. Well, that made you you. Now what are you doing about that? Are you just going to lay over and let that consume your entire existence? Are you telling me that defines why you're even alive right now? Nah, that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. Whatever, okay, we going to deal with that. But we going to make life our life because it's your life, all right? The way I look at life, when I go around my life, I'm the main character. I'm the main character, all right? Because this is my point of view. I'm not you. You not me. I'm not that person. I'm not this person. I'm not none of that. I'm me. So when I look around and where I live and things in my head, it's all me, right? So I'm the main character of my life. I will not subside my life to nobody. I'm the main character of my life. You need to be the main character of your life. You need to look around with a little bit of confidence in like who you are. Just a little bit of confidence goes a long way. You have a little bit, you can build. If you lost all hope, you lost all hope. But this road to success, Ain't nothing like it. This road to success will demand everything from you. It will demand your full attention, your full dedication, your devotion, your time, your energy, your presence, your thoughts, your energy, all of it. Just to even try. And to make it actually pay off, you gotta be a nut job. You have to be crazy. Because most 99% of people aren't trying no more. They don't want to do that. They don't want to have to show up every day for this thing, discipline no matter what, and not enjoy all this other stuff. They want to do whatever they want to do and just be alive, right? They don't really care. They know that it's going to take a price and they don't want to pay it. They don't want to pay that price. That's them though. You want to have this thing? It costs way more than money. Way more than money. Money isn't even really a factor when it comes to success. Money is barely it's just a tool, okay? Money is just a tool. That's all it is. So all this stuff that you've gone through, all the stuff that you've been through, you might be in a spot right now where you lost everything and you're going back to freaking back. Well, guess what? Go back to that drawing board because that's what we do, all right? We don't roll over, we don't quit. Because as soon as you roll over and you quit, it is over. And you know that. You know that. You quit, it's finito. It's over with. But it's always a chance. If you keep going, there's always a chance it'll pay off. You already had the craziest odds of being born. Those odds are way bigger than the odds of you being successful. It is laughable. Success is right there for the taking. Don't care how hard the process is. Just don't care about it and you will make it. I promise you. If you don't care and you just keep showing up, you're going to get that result. You're going to get a result and you're going to build off of it. It is literally that easy. Show up. Wake up. Hey, I don't care how hard it is. Oh, I'm tired, but I got to wake up at this time to make this work. Fine. I'll do it. Set my alarm. It goes off. In a little second, you're like, I want to press snooze. Don't press snooze. Get out of bed. Get up. Cut it off. Stretch. Let's go. It's time to work. Look in the mirror. What we doing today? This is what we said we doing. All right, let's just start. I don't know where to start. Just start doing one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't have to have a master plan for every single thing in your life, man. You don't have to have a super computer master dilated plan that's foolproof to every single edge. That's not realistic. Nothing in life is like that. You go to work, that job. Think about when you got that job, you took a risk to try to get the job. And then you stop there. When you go to work, you get in a car or whatever. You're taking a risk just to get there. You know that, right? Trying to get food. When you go get food, you're taking a risk that the food is even there for you to get. Right? Same with the water. Same with all of that stuff. It's all a risk. So why not risk trying to be more? Going for the things that you actually desire, the things that keep you up at night. You want to quit? Then it's not for you. Leave. If you want to quit, leave. The type of advice I'm trying to give to people is not sugarcoat. It's going to take work. It's going to take dedication. You right. But guess what? It's difficult for a reason. It has value. You value it because it's difficult. You see a Lambo. You're like, wow. That's a Lamborghini. Like, because it's difficult to get. You see a moped, you're like, whatever. Because it's a moped. It's not that difficult to get. You see a private luxury jet. You're like, dang, it's nice. You see a crop plane. You're just like, it's cool. Got too used to it. You see it? Cool. So things that are hard to get have value, and you know that. You're associated with that already. Truly nice hotel. You're like, wow, man, the view's amazing. The staff here, they're really nice. The food's amazing. It's real. The room is exquisite. Wow, I feel good. You go to a Motel 6, got roaches on your wall. You're like, man, that sucks. It's too easy. Value. So build your value. right? That's all I got.